Okay, so we're gonna pretty much change out this reservoir here with some, Paul found something on like a forum, I believe, or something, that these guys, I'm just gonna keep throwing them around, that these guys, I guess these will fit on there. So we got some plastic down so that way we don't fucking destroy the engine bay that we spent days making happen. So let's unbolt that and then see if these fit. So let's do that. Alright, first one's on. Now we get the other one on. We just pretty much had to pry those ones off. They got like little clamps on the side, which is what we're reusing there. And then just pry it out. So now we just gotta finagle it around the brake line here. Is it enough or? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, we could probably hear. I'll try rebending. It's not down. There it is on there, and we're gonna top it off with some brake fluid, and then we'll be in business, and then we'll see where we go from there. Well, there it is. That looks way better. Once we give that thing a little spritz of some black, it'll look good. So now we see where we go from here. All right, completely jump into a different segment of what the fuck we're doing. So I've used some Dees and did a couple layers of that on here. And now I'm gonna mix up some resin. I'm thinking probably 8 ounces, maybe. We'll see. 4 ounces. 8 ounces is pretty big. We'll see how many ounces. Whatever I pour out. And then I've got this already pre-cut. It's like 12.5 inches wide. Basically, I'm just getting myself a nice flat layer, so that way for the roof scoop. And yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Never done this before, so let's find out. So let's mix up some resin, lay down the resin, put this on top, and then dab all the resin through, and then we should be good to go. So let's do that. Well, there it is. Now we just wait for it to cure and really hope it comes off. I have my doubts, so let's see if it ever comes off. Figure film this before Paul starts disassembling, but it's going to pull apart the front assembly here so we can get a look at it. So we can just look at it. So let's do that. So this is the freeze plug we were talking about. This is going to have to come out, and then we'll have to fabricate up some sort of pipe to go into there and figure out how to mount it in there and all that good shit. So, but time coverage off, so that's why that had to come off, even though we got pulled ahead eventually. So, because we got to drill like some holes in the back. Got some big boy things that we can't be fucking up, but hopefully we don't fuck up. Because we also got to drill a hole in the side of the block too, so we can vent the block better. So yeah, I mean, that's not really much progress, but that's what we did. I'll probably show you the new coil setup that we're going to be getting going. So this will be neat. What are they off of?
Audis.
Audis. Yeah.
Volkswagen, Audi, all that stuff.
So, and we're just going to buy a plate that bolts into there, and then we just got to adapt this to the plate. So should be pretty neat. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm waiting for the fiberglass to cure. It's taking a sweet time. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I managed to pull it off, but the predicament is it's like paper still. So I was expecting it to be a little bit stiff. I mean, it is a little bit stiffer than what it was, but so we're going to lay down a second layer, and then it should be good enough. So let's get that second layer down. Got some of the fiberglass mat instead of the cloth. We're going to put that on the back, because the other side will probably be the top, because that's going to be super smooth. So this doesn't matter so much. You just got to get it strong. So let's put down a layer. It's a little bit thicker now, so that way I can form it how I'm going to want to. So yeah, now let's monkey around with it. So this is kind of the concoction we have created. So this is kind of the end game here. what we've got right now is basically that panel is on there. We made some styrofoam side pieces that are matching. Then we wrapped them in like some ventilation tape, so that way it's all prepped. I don't have enough fiberglass mat, so this is as far as we can go. But this is what it looks like right now. Ow. That's what I'm gonna make, and then I'm gonna make the side pieces next, and those are gonna be basically nothing. This is the actual scoop part. Those will just be basically where I hide all of my mounting stuff, because it'll be like an angle from here, and that brings that out to the width of that, and then the back is the width of this rear diffuser here, or like whatever, in between there, it's the same width as that. So, but yeah, it should look pretty sick when it's all said and done. The front will get trimmed to some sort of angle of this concoction across there. It'll be straight in there with some like a grill mesh of some sort. But yeah, should be interesting to say the least. I mean, worst case scenario, I don't like it, it comes off, we remake another one. It's just the way it's got to go. And unfortunately, this is this is with it open all the way. The vent is open in there all the way. I brought down the front so that way it wasn't up so high. I think it's pretty much the same height from here all the way up, and then it starts to narrow out in the back there, which we probably could have narrowed it down further back here, but I think this should be good, because I think this follows the roof a little bit better. But yeah, that's where we're at. So like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.